Where would we be without trees? These wonderful plants that surround our suburbs with their beautiful foliage, and I'm certain are an aid to our mental health. Our suburbs are usually surrounded by oaks, pines, elms, birches or eucalypts, depending on which country you live. But step out of your respective suburbs and you will discover that there are trees in the world that are so weird looking that some look like something out of a nightmare. The following are 5 alien looking trees that are so strange you would think you've landed on another planet. Number 5. Dragon Tree. The dragon blood tree has a unique and strange appearance with an upturned, densely packed crown having the shape of an umbrella. The tree is extremely slow growing, taking 8 to 11 years to reach just 2 to 3 feet when it begins to flower. The oldest individual is thought to be more than 650 years old. The tree originated in the Canary Islands and is found in dry forests and also grows in steep coastal cliffs. There is a theory that this species has possibly declined because the plant relied on a flightless bird to help germinate its seeds that would then pass through its gut. Because the bird is now extinct, this process cannot take place. Habitat lost for agriculture and because of fires has also contributed to its decline. This evergreen species is named after its dark red resin, which is known as dragon's blood. Number 4. Jabuticaba Tree. This tree is a slow-growing evergreen and is a member of the myrtle family and is perhaps the most popular native fruit bearer of Brazil. It can reach a height of 50 feet. It has salmon-colored leaves when they were young, which turn green as they mature. The tree may flower and fruit only once or twice a year. The tree is grown for its purplish-black white pulp fruits that can be eaten raw or be used to make jellies, juice or wine. The dried skin of the fruit is used in a concentrated liquor resulting from heating or boiling, especially for medicinal purposes, and is prescribed in Brazil as a treatment for coughing up blood, asthma, diarrhea and dysentery, and can also be used as a gargle for chronic inflammation of the tonsils. What makes this tree look so weird is that the fruit grows on the trunk of the tree and looks as though someone has pinned it there or has decided to decorate it with purple baubles. If you suddenly come upon this tree in a forest, you would certainly be taken aback by its unusual appearance. Number 3. Boojum Tree. The boojum tree is one of the most bizarre looking plants in the world. Shaped like tiny upside down carrots which never fail to fascinate observers and are native to the west coast of Baja, California. The trunk is up to 9.5 inches thick and sticks up similar to a small candle, with branches sticking out at right angles, all covered with small leaves. They can grow to a height of almost 70 feet. On older trees, the main trunk splits into 2 or more stems near the top, which resemble the arms of an octopus. The flowers bloom in summer and autumn and are creamy yellow with a honey scent. They can survive for years on little rainfall, and relative humidity plays a part in their successful germination. Flowers and seeds appear regularly in summer and autumn. Number 2. Baobab trees. These trees grow in low-lying areas in Africa and Australia, and all baobabs are deciduous trees ranging in height from 16 to 65 feet. The tree is very strange looking and can grow to enormous sizes, and carbon dating indicates that they may live to be 3,000 years old. One ancient hollow baobab tree in Zimbabwe is so large that up to 40 people can shelter inside its trunk. Various baobabs have been used as a shop, a prison, a house, a storage barn and a bus shelter. The trunk is smooth and shiny, and it is pinkish grey or sometimes copper coloured. When bare of leaves, the spreading branches of the baobab look like roots sticking up into the air, rather as if it had been planted upside down. Baobabs are very difficult to kill. They can be burnt or stripped of their bark and they will just form new bark and carry on growing. When they do die, they simply rot from the inside and suddenly collapse, leaving a heap of fibres which makes people think that they don't die at all, but simply disappear. Number 1. Rainbow Eucalyptus. This unique multi-hued bark is the most distinctive feature of the tree, where patches of outer bark are shed annually at different times, showing a bright green inner bark. This then darkens and matures to give blue, purple, orange and then maroon tones. The previous season's bark peels off in strips to reveal a brightly coloured new bark below. The peeling process results in vertical streaks of red, orange, green, blue and grey. People fall in love with this tree the first time they see it, with its intense colour and astringent fragrance, and can grow up to 250 feet tall in its native environment. The tree is often referred to as a living work of art. The question is, why does the colour change in the eucalyptus tree trunk? One scientific theory is that the trunk produces a succession of thin, smooth bark, and each layer of a bark is covered by a thin, transparent layer of cells, which allows us to see chlorophyll stored in the cells underneath. As the surface of the trunk ages, the transparent cells on top of the outermost bark layer become filled with pigments called tannins. Tannins may be yellow, brown or red in colour, and the combination of different amounts and kinds of tannins and a reduction in the amount of the underlying chlorophyll may be responsible for the varying kinds seen on the trunk of the rainbow eucalyptus.